Hello, everyone, and welcome in. Hope everyone is doing well. Positive healing vibes to all of the subscribers, the viewers, and the world out there. Today, we're looking into Gemini's week ahead for June 29th through July 5th. In this message, we are first going to tap into the energies with the Energy Oracle deck here. Then we will get an overview message with the Fairy Tarot and dig a little bit deeper with the traditional deck. I'll clarify, I'll pull a few cards for advice, and I'll also pull a few Oracle cards if that's something you're interested in. You're more than welcome in joining us. So let's see, Gemini, what we can see for you guys for the week of June 29th through July 5th. For Gemini, what's the most important message Gemini needs to see, Spirit? Gemini needs to hear for this upcoming week. Most important message for my Gemini subscribers. Please and thank you. This is like the third time that I've done your reading, Gemini. The first time I got all the way through the reading, and halfway through the reading, the sound didn't work. So here we are. Please keep in mind, guys, that the messages here on YouTube are general. They are not going to resonate every time with every person. It's really about the title. If there's something in the title resonating, there's most likely going to be something in the message for you. For more information on personal readings, energy cleanse kits, how to get entered into the drawing, it's all linked below in the description box. And Gemini, if you like how I vibe or interpret the cards, you're more than welcome to subscribe. Everyone's welcome here, and it does help set your intentions for future messages. So Gemini, we have hostilities, contract, man holding a heart, temple path, and magician in the mirror. I feel like there's people that are very hostile towards you because of a connection. There's a lot of people that don't want you in this connection to work out. But this person that you have this connection with, it's like a soul contract. So it's something that you can't just easily break free of. Now, these people may be jealous, they may be envious, they definitely want to keep you and this person apart. There's a significant lesson to learn within all of this as well here, Gemini. So let's see. Magician in the mirror. Okay, this card talks about spiritual path, spiritual teacher, spiritual healing. This card also talks about manifestation. So I do feel like you may be manifesting your reality. Take that however it resonates. So if there's a lot of negative things going on in your life, there may be a need to kind of look at the way that you're thinking about the situation. There's definitely a soul contract here. I will say that for a fact. Let's get into this message, Gemini. Most important message here, Spirit, for Gemini. What does Gemini need to see here regarding this situation, this soul contract that's coming up here, that's coming through in this reading? What else does Gemini need to know? Now, one thing that I do see here, Gemini, is there's a deeper meaning to this connection than just love. Okay, the temple path talks about a spiritual path that you're on. So you and this person, this soul contract may very well be something a lot deeper than what you and other people may envision. You and other people may be envisioning this is intimate or, you know, physical. This is a lot deeper than that. Two of Spring. This is the Two of Wands. This is like a crossroad. Okay. In this deck, it talks about a bright future coming to fruition through hard work and dedication. It also talks about partnering with a person who has the same vision, in alignment with the same vision as you. And there will be great progress to come from this union. Now, understand that there's a reason people try to keep people apart for other reasons. It's not only about physical. There could be a deeper meaning to trying to keep you guys apart, Gemini. I feel like there is a need here to focus on fulfilling yourself emotionally right now, because I feel like this is a transition phase that's going on here. There's some hostile energy, competitive type of energy. Maybe your partner is releasing a karmic connection, something along those lines, that may bring up some negative situations. So focusing on keeping yourself balanced, keeping yourself emotionally fulfilled at this time while they release this connection is going to be in your best interest. Now, everybody has free will. Some people are going to want to bring the connection to fruition, understanding the journey, understanding the process. Some people may be resistant to this. Okay, it's going to be different for everybody, and no person is right or wrong. Everybody is on their own spiritual path here. Okay, so let's take a look, Gemini. I will say, Gemini, from what I see here, this is a soul contract coming together, a spiritual union coming together. That's just the message I see coming out here. So if you don't see, or you don't feel like you're ready, or you're not on that same, in alignment with that, then I do apologize. I bid you farewell. You're more than welcome to stay if you want to enjoy the message, but this is definitely gearing towards that spiritual union, twin flame, soulmate journey. So let's take a look here, Gemini. Most important message here for Gemini Spirit. What does Gemini need to see? And I will say, Gemini, that in the other reading where the message cut off, the sound cut off halfway through the video, it was talking about focusing on your needs. Your needs. So, most important message here for Gemini Spirit, the week of June 29th through July 5th. Please and thank you. All right, Gemini, so going to lay the cards out, announce, and then we will discuss it. I do feel like this has been a process that you've been going through. This has been part of the process that you've been going through, even if it was unbeknownst to you, okay? Let go of all the negative thinking, the negative feelings. Here's a little trick to trick your brain. And if you can do this when you're in this process of self-discovery, self-healing, it'll implement a habit into your brain that will allow you to always switch your thinking. So whenever you have a negative thought about a person, place, or thing come up, try to replace it with something positive. Try to replace that thought that about that person, place, or thing with a thought that's positive. So even if it's like, it's a beautiful day outside, or something like that. I'm glad I have a car. I'm glad I have shoes on my feet or a roof over my head. Something that's positive. It's going to trick your brain, and it's going to be difficult at first to implement this strategy, but the more you do it, the easier it'll become. But I do feel like there is a need here this week, Gemini, to just go within. Okay, go into this hermit mode. If you have Virgo in your chart, you know what I mean. Let go of the negative thinking. Try to use this strategy to trick your brain to get out of this negative thought pattern. Swords are thoughts, okay? The Eight of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Three of Swords are all negative thinking, betrayal, heartbroken, tit for tat, one-upping type of an energy. And then this is like feeling trapped, but they're all reversed. So there's a need to let all of that go, okay? If you need to express yourself to whoever about whatever negative situation, try to do it in a productive fashion. Try to be strategic about your words. It's not about what you say, it's about how you say it, okay? There is a union that's coming together, but it's still a slow process. This probably isn't going to come completely together until sometime next year, honestly. I feel like there's going to need to be a purging of on your person's behalf, because I feel like that's where the negative energy is coming from, not so much your person, but maybe other people that they were involved with. There is some illusion, some things that have been hidden that are being revealed right now, Gemini. So that's why there's a need to go within, take care of yourself, focus on your needs being met, focus on being balanced, focus on feeling grounded, focus on being stable, your stability, staying in those routines. That's why I always talk about routines. Routines are beneficial because they're easy to implement when positive things are happening, but it's easier to stay on track if you have a routine, if there's a negative situation that arises. And I do feel like there is some hostilities, some conflict that may come up this week, Gemini, so just be aware. Everybody's paying attention to you right now. Everybody's watching you. You need to focus on yourself, focus on your self-care, self-love, self-healing. This is the first of the month, so focusing on your bills being paid, your needs being met, basic needs, okay? Trust your intuition. If there's a person from this person's past that comes in and says, oh, we're getting married and having a baby and all this stuff, and you intuitively know and you've talked to this person and you guys are on a different wavelength than that and a different understanding, trust your intuition. You know what's happening here. This person is completing a cycle. The person that they're walking away from is going to be grasping at straws, whatever they can do or say to keep them around. I do feel like whether you know this or not, Gemini, you want this to come together. You want this union to come together. There is a deeper meaning behind this spiritual union that you're... So here's the thing. You can go run off and try to distract yourself in another connection if you want to. My recommendation is to focus on your self-care, focusing on getting yourself balanced, getting yourself stable, getting yourself in those routines, so when this person is ready to come towards you, you're prepared. If you decide to go and entertain another connection while you're waiting for this union to happen, it's going to start another karmic cycle. That's what happens. So that's why a lot of readers will say, focus on yourself, focus on your stability, focus on your routines. Self-love, self-care is very important, and especially these days with what's going on in the world. And there's a lot of spiritual unions that are coming together this year. There's a need for them to come together, for there to be healing in the world, for us to ascend to that next level. So, Gemini, let go of the conflict, let go of the battle. No more fighting, no more arguing, no more cursing. If you need to express yourself, try to do it in a productive fashion. Be strategic about how you're choosing your words, okay? Focus on the balance, focus on the healing, focus on what you need to be stable, what you need within yourself to be stable and secure, what's going to make Gemini happy by themselves. If there's been some goals, some maybe career changes or business changes that you've been working on, stay on it. Put your nose to the grindstone and stay on that, okay? Trusting your intuition is going to be key. This is coming together very nicely, and I do feel like this is a spiritual union, soulmate, twin flame connection that is coming together. These people that are watching, I feel like they're trying to keep you guys apart. They're trying to keep this union separated for a particular reason. It's up to you, Gemini, if you're going to allow these people to implement their energy onto this connection, or if you're going to emit your energy. Are you going to absorb or emit? Let's get a few cards out here for your advice, Gemini, moving forward. I am going to do an extended version to this reading, guys. In the extended version, I'm going to take a look into what your person's intentions are here. What is their intentions moving forward? I'm also going to take a look at what are the next steps here. What is the outcome, the potential outcome if the guidance is followed? We'll pull out the Archangel cards for the blessing. We'll also pull out the soul truth for the lesson. If that's something you guys are interested in, you are more than welcome in joining us. The link will be below in the description box. Gemini, and this is similar to the message that was coming out in the first reading that I did. There's a need here to withhold your energy this week. Withhold. Go within, focus on staying balanced, focused on staying grounded. There may be messages or people that are trying to reach out to you, trying to implement their energy onto the situation. You can either absorb that or omit your own energy into this universe, into this situation. It's going to be up to you and how you respond. There are people watching. Everybody, I feel like there's a lot of people watching you right now. There's a lot of people watching you, not only watching you work or watching what you're working on, but also watching how you're handling this situation. Okay? So trust the process, because I feel like this conflict is ending, okay? You're coming back into a union, but this negative energy needs to end before that can happen. again, it's not happening overnight. It's not like tomorrow you're going to wake up and this person is on your doorstep and wanting to come back in. It's not that type of an energy. This is definitely a slow and a steady process. I will say, you both feel this connection. You both feel this energy. You both know that this is a spiritual union. This is a soul contract. It's eventually going to come together. Whatever happens, happens. This union was meant to come into union in this lifetime. I feel like you both know that. So Gemini, soul journey is coming out for you. And if you guys are finding that this message was helpful, that it's resonating, please give it a thumbs up. All the love and support is very much appreciated. It also helps get the message out there to other people who may benefit from the message. So thank you guys so much for that. Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. You are constantly being presented with situations that enable you to develop your inner wisdom and assist you in advancing to higher levels of understanding. The lesson is to be aware of these events and recognize them for what they are. To live a mindful life is not only about respecting and honoring those around you. It is also about recognizing every person and circumstance on your path as a teacher. The constant chatter and diversions of life on earth can distract you from the signposts that Spirit has left on your path. Take the time to be aware of the bountiful wisdom that has been laid before you. Acknowledge these gifts and take them to heart as you continue your sojourn in this physical dimension. Don't look for the opportunities that you think you need. Instead, be receptive to the opportunities that are given. So Gemini, definitely some growth that's going to happen this week. It's going to be about how you respond, okay? There is going to be a little bit of conflict, I feel, that comes up this week. A little bit of somebody is going to try to throw a wrench into the wheel. It's about how you respond is how this is going to work out. So, Gemini. I turn every experience into an opportunity. Each problem has a solution. All experiences are opportunities for me to learn and grow. I am safe. Oh, Gemini. There you have it. I feel like that's a good, solid message coming out for you guys for this week. Get ready, Gemini, because it's coming. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. Again, if you want to get in on the extended version, the link is below in the description box. Otherwise, thank you guys again so much. And I look forward to seeing your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.